subscribe themselves. What can we do to make your approach public? 6th of November is something that we have many more people and a lot of people in the field of social entrepreneurship. You say you have contact already to German companies or international companies that are willing to fund something like that?
Conceivably. And they just,
yeah.
Yeah.
And you will do this kind of fundraising?
Yeah.
We Germans are not very good in that, at least.
I know, that's what I hear.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I know, so
you are realistic about what you can expect here.
Yes, so the irony is I've been in Berlin 9 months, and everybody tells me about the cultural resistance to ideas like this.
Yes.
But everybody I talk to is gung-ho for it. I've you know, 99% of the people I speak with share my belief, but express, you're not, everybody else doesn't share this. But I don't meet them in Berlin. So I think that's because I'm in Berlin, not the rest of Germany. I mean, this Berlin is different than every place else. So I'm confounded how everybody says that. But I understand it's forthcoming.
It's funny what you say, because when I went to Darjeeling about 20 years ago, same happened to me, that people said everybody here is aware of environmental degradation. The whole woods coming down, a whole village was the biggest landslide in Asia was in Darjeeling. So they said everybody knows it's not sustainable how we produce tea, but nobody takes action. Professor Faltin, would you be willing to be the one who just starts it and we take care? We all wait, but from some intrigues and jealousies and whatever the human beings have to do with, we don't get it from the ground. We know we have to do it, but nobody starts it. Professor Faltin, do it. I said, oh well, if you only need me or the name, we establish it. We found this little entity, Save the Environment, and now it's the biggest NGO in Darjeeling, 20 years later. It worked. So it seems to me very similar. You come, everybody says it's not going, nobody has started it, everybody says we need it. Wonderful. Let's start it.
Okay, that's
Let's
fantastic.
start it.
Okay.
So the first, what I do, let's ask here, who says it's a good idea? Maybe I join and with his help get into something that I can fulfill my dreams. Who is here who says, let's put in 2 questions. Who thinks it's a good idea? Yes or no? See most of them. Who says it's not a good idea or I'm not sure about it? Let's say not sure about it. Very few, or only 1 actually. So everybody thinks it's a good idea. Second question, who would be actively participating in a platform like yours, saying I'm not necessarily a student. It's not necessary that they are enrolled in university. You address students, but if somebody comes and said I'm not enrolled in university, you wouldn't say no. You would say...
Right. Well, initially it would be rolled out as a university concept. I believe.
As a university concept?
Yeah, well, and that comes from my dealings in Southern California with Pepperdine and Claremont, where both university administrations embraced it and said, this would be fantastic. So that's how it evolved.
Okay, it would be rolled out from the university, and at least in the first step would be addressed to actually students and teachers, professors, alumni. Yeah. And maybe you are open-minded whether if somebody comes, because here are quite a number of people. It started as a university class, but I think even the majority of people is not longer connected to the university, and everybody is welcome. But you say, all right, the first step is let it be confined to university first, to make it clear what it is, and that's something from a university.
Or it should be confined to your organization. So because I'm viewing them as that's
at least you would have a kind of connection to an existing organization. in which we are not dependent on university or government bureaucracy, which is quite something. I did it because of that reason, founded my own thing and financed it myself. That was a disadvantage, that I had to finance it myself, but the advantage was that we were free of this kind of regulations which almost fit you into something that you don't want to do.
Right.
So I think it was the right step to do, and financing went well, and T-Campaign is doing very well. We never went into a financial crisis or something like that. Great. So I think we keep that as a point. We will do it. We will do it. I fully support that. Within my means, I'm not sure whether the president of the university will be enlightened and support it, but at least you can use our little institute and the foundation and this laboratory as a kind of institutional background. I'm a professor of university. I openly say that's a great idea. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you very much
Fantastic.
for this.